When I moved to Toronto, I used to always go Chinatown and Koreantown to buy my grocery because there was no Japanese town in Toronto. I felt safer and more comfortable in those neighborhoods than the rest of the city. My work at 4Villages and my Canadian friends helped me to feel more included in the larger Canadian society. However, there are things that I still cannot share with my Canadian friends and colleagues. When I was asked to join the board at Japanese Canadian Cultural Center, I felt it was a great time for me to reconnect with my community. When I walked into Japanese Canadian Cultural Center, first thing I noticed was that it was a beautiful building, but it didn't have a welcoming atmosphere. It didn't feel Japanese. All events and programs are geared toward Japanese Canadians, and I, a new immigrant, felt left out. So I founded a new working committee called JCOM in order to bridge the gap between the two groups. Our first job was to convince Japanese Canadian board members that the use of Japanese language is so crucial for new immigrants to feel comfortable and included. Another initiative that our committee is organizing is to creating opportunities for new immigrant groups to learn what happened to Japanese Canadians during the war. Japanese Canadians themselves are having a hard time talking about the internment. It's a hard topic for them, but for us to connect with them, we need to hear it. Now at Japanese Canadian Cultural Center, my identity as a new Japanese immigrant is acknowledged and recognized. And I am taking leadership in our community because of my identity. My search to make my own place continues in Toronto.